Hold on, man. Let me switch the vibe a little bit so we can get serious in this thing, man. I appreciate the vibe that I just had coming in here. Let me, I forgot what I called it. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Let's get serious now. What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another one, man. I'm your host, Lou. Welcome back to Lou's Takes, man. We got a special one today, man. We got a compact and loaded show. Make sure if you're coming in to like, share, and subscribe to the content, man. Appreciate everybody going in here. Let me first say this. This is the first time I'm showing y'all this, but fun fact, let me go down here. In honor of me hitting 5,000, which was like not too long ago, we are moving fast, y'all. Oh, I did not know it was gonna be like that. Hold on, it's all good. I'm gonna just show y'all on this one a bit. My brother got me, this chain right here. I'm gonna start wearing. You feel me? Hold on, if you can. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Got Lou's takes on it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. On the back is, you know what I'm saying, favorite Bible verse. And it got my motto on here, first blame, last congratulated. So salute to my brother, man, for giving me this, man. I'm gonna start wearing this on my lives. I just gotta keep remembering to do it. Focus back on me. But we got a good one, man. We got a good one. As y'all know, it's Eagles week. It's Eagles hate week. I hate the color green. I wish my money was a different color. Man, we doing all money electronic this week. This is Eagles hate week. You feel me? We gonna go over all that, man. Hey, I am ready, man. I am ready indeed. I feel like, y'all, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I feel like we finna blow these people out. I'm not even speaking from the hopeful, standpoint. Y'all know me. I'm like very critical of this team because I want the best for this team and everything like that. I legit think we finna go in and smash these boys. No BS, man. Is my audio good? It says I'm clipping down here, but y'all, I'm just ultra, Pacific about my quality. Just let me know. Listen, I think we finna smash these man. I just seen the videos going viral today of an elementary school in Philly over here. They over here taking time out of they class, over here beating up some some pictures of Cowboys. Like they got some boxing bags, gave the kids boxing gloves. They in like 2nd and 3rd grade. Boy, y'all should be in school. That's what. See, that's that Philly education that's coming into place right here, man. That's that Philly education already. You know what I'm saying? Trying to start something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, get on the kids, but everything like that. But bro, Philadelphia is weird. So y'all know how we feeling today. It's F Philly all week. We trying to get sponsors, so we gonna save the French for later on in the stream. Y'all know how I get, but y'all know how I feel about that. I feel like we finna smash these boys today, all these boys today, and I got some film. We're gonna go over on why I feel confident and everything like that, because y'all already know how I'm feeling. You feel me? Yeah, man, high energy. Y'all coming in, how y'all feeling? Yeah, I feel like we finna smash the Eagles. I really believe it. Y'all remember 2 years ago when they fell, they was gonna come in. First of all, let's just be honest. When they come to Dallas, this should be different here, especially when they playing 4. The last time they came to Dallas and smashed us is when we had Cooper Rush. That's Cooper Rush. Okay, y'all remember the last time they came here? When we, correct me if my memory is wrong, weren't we the reason why they fell apart? Didn't we tip them over the edge 2 years ago when they had Brian Johnson? Wasn't it us? Didn't we bring them boys to the Triple D and smash them boys? You know what I'm saying? When we had Stephon Gilmore over here, revving up on AJ Brown after he called him. Forgive me if I'm wrong. We was hitting them boys, making Jalen Hurts fumble. Forgive me if I'm wrong. This is where my confidence come from. It's not just history either. It's the current. You feel me? This is a transcendent confidence I got right now. The real Philly fans, they know it. They calling it a trap game. You know what I'm saying? I respect them for but they know what it is, dog. They can come to Dallas, not only lose to us, but get smashed on by us. They know, man. And like it be sweet when we go up there in Lincoln Financial, because every time we come out of there, it be some some eerie going on for us to not walk away with the win. Because we go up in there, we handle business in there. We just don't come out with the dub more often than not. One year, Dak fought. It was a penalty, and Dak mysteriously stepping out of bounds. And this couple years, hey man, we was like 2 drop passes away from smashing on them in the beginning of the season. So if all the Philly fans coming in here, I'm not with that, dog. Yeah, y'all can bring. This is not a week for all that tough talk about, oh, y'all never win in the playoffs. Y'all never win a Super Bowl. But hell, we beat up on y'all asses. Y'all know who y'all big brother is. Philadelphia. Y'all know who y'all MF and big brother is. Stop acting like you can front to the rest of the NFL. Sure. Arizona, sure. You know what I'm saying? But when it's opponents like that, we smash on Philly. Been smashing on y'all in the 90s, been smashing y'all in the 2000s. We've been smashing on y'all at our lowest, at our highest. Y'all know what happens when y'all come to Dallas, man. Let's stop the cap. Let's stop the cap. So I don't know where I want to go first. We can go over, let me just go over why I'm feeling like that. If y'all coming in here, double tap, get them likes up, man. Let me refresh, man. Wherever y'all watching for, man. Double tap, get them likes up, man. Y'all know how we doing, man. Get them likes up, man. All right. Nope, it's not this. Okay, I believe it is this, but this is the wrong photo. It's all good. We finna move along with it. And this is the only photo. You know what? We finna just talk it out, because I guess it didn't add. Wow. We finna just talk it out. It's all good. So, reason number 1 why I'm feeling it. Y'all been seeing the news with AJ Brown? Look, see, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me turn the music down just a little bit. I admire Philly in this regards, in its only regards. They know how to, block out the noise and put winning first. You know what I'm saying? They've been having an issue, with the targets to AJ Brown. He doesn't feel like, You know what I'm saying? He keep causing a ruckus, and Philly is like, man, hey, get him the ball so he can hush. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll give him that. Because, you know, if that shit was here in Dallas, like, we already got our issues now. And, you know what I'm saying, we got 2 receivers. You know, I know people are not liking the talk that's happening and that I'm kind of helping around with the you know, the CD Lamb versus Pickens thing. And I understand. Look, I'm not, you know, I don't come from that toxic intent. I'm just keeping it how it is. We need to establish a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. This is basketball. Look, bro, we got to know who we giving the ball to, you know what I'm saying, before we even walk into the game. And if the other dude is going off, we can override that. You feel me? But I admire the Eagles of them knowing how to keep stuff on the low, or not keep it on the low, just keep putting out that fire and not letting it catch a flame or you know, oh, let's trade him off, let's get him off his team. I mean, I know they're getting to that point soon, but like, let's not. AJ Brown, yeah, JV, but it seems, I don't know, it's weird. It seems like AJ Brown doesn't respect, you know, Jalen Hurts. I think their smoke is mainly for, and I had a picture of them ready to go, but you know, it didn't load correctly. It's the offensive coordinator and Kevin Patullo. I've been watching film on them all season. They seem very stagnant. I'm gonna be honest with you. This Philly team, the way they be winning, I'm gonna tell you their secret recipe right here. All they do is play tough, technical football, and they wait for you to make the mistake. The moment you give them a short field, it's over. The moment you turn over the ball, it's over. The moment you keep getting bagged up and losing the field position battle, and you punting from your own 10 and it's only getting to the 50 and you giving them the short field, it's over. This offense is not built to line it up and score on you and match blow for blow. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. The Eagles fans may argue, I've seen them do that at least once, but I'm be like, I have not seen it. It's literally be once in a blue moon. It's not enough times for you to be confident in that, especially if you have aspirations of going further and trying to repeat. That's just me, and I that's just the God honest truth. Kevin Patullo, and then so the offense is struggling. I think that's what all the smoke for everybody on their team for. Y'all know how I feel about Jalen Hurts. I mean, he handles business. I got him top 16. I ain't never was for that top 7 conversation. I'm gonna be honest, I don't listen to a lot of people in a football opinion when it comes to quarterback, because people be wishy-washy. Because quarterback play, bro, it's number one thing should be consistency. If you ain't do it over multiple spans of times, you don't get put up in that higher echelon. But you let certain people, certain media members, certain, you know what I'm saying, you know, influencers, content creators, they'll quick to, you know, put somebody up after a year, like, you know, Jaden Daniels, or remember CJ Stroud. They'll put them in that top 7, top 8 real quick. And who's the first person they're gonna put them over? Dak. That's why, you know, call me a homer, but that's just be honest with you. That's not football. And I'm keeping it a bean with you. So my thoughts on Jalen Hurts is this: I feel like he's a very good game manager. As far as being the reason for everything, no, that's what I'll argue you to death about that. Like I'll argue your mama and everything. I'm on that. Like he's never been the reason. He's not the reason. They have a cheat code of a play that's, I mean, it took them 3 or 4 years to finally, you know, hone in on it. But other than that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's very good at managing what he has. But the problem is, and this is what we try to get to Eagles, is that, dog, y'all spending like half the cap on the passing game, and that's not your strong suit. And y'all are very coordinator dependent. And here's the big issue that Jay Tuck brought up, and that's what I've been saying. This is why, you know, we get on y'all so much, bruh. What does Nick Sirianni do? He's a offensive-minded coach. I think y'all don't understand, man, like how this stuff works. Bro, when you're the head coach, depending on how good your football regimen is, sometimes we are running, if you're an offensive-minded coach, we're running your offensive scheme. And sometimes even some offensive-minded coaches, they're just so gifted defensively. So we'll run their defensive principles or their defensive-minded scheme. One coach that does that, a lot of people don't give him credit for, is Shanahan. Shanahan actually, like, he has a Shanahan offense tree, but he also has his hand in the foundation for the defense. That's why he's able to have a great consistency of coordinators. Shout out to Coach Marr, man. One of my favorite. He's my panelist, and he has this. He's a former head coach. He says this: coaches coach the players. The head coach is supposed to coach the coaches. You feel me? So how do you know you're a good head coach? Is that the people on your staff is constantly getting new jobs. You know what I'm saying? So, your tree is being planted. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know you're a great head coach. Nick Sirianni, what tree has he planted? Most people will say, oh, Lou, Shane Steichen. Oh, Lou, Jonathan Gannon. Oh, Lou. See, the thing is, you would get me that first year after, you know what I'm saying, that they, came through and did their thing. But what about the year after they lost Shane Steichen? What about the year after they lost Jonathan Gannon? They had terrible years after that. Terrible years after that. And it was not until they made a outside hire they got back on track. Brian Johnson, if I forgot, they had like a collection of people coaching that defense for the longest, until they got a Vic Fangio that I think he either fired from the Dolphins or he left, wherever one. And of course they got Kellen Moore. The point is, they don't have success or they're not legitly feared unless it's a person coming to the team outside of whatever Nick Sirianni is planting. So what is he coaching? What is he coaching? As an offensive minded coach, what is he coaching? I you know what I'm saying? Like, who is being nurtured in that? Who is being nurtured in that system? I feel like the only legit coach, I don't credit him to being coaching that, is their offensive line coach. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's mainly a front office hire. He just been there all them years. He just very good at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blanking on his name. They got a very good offensive line coach. But what does Nick Sirianni do? Sure, you may say he's a galvanizer. Sure, you may say he's a leader of men. Sure, I say he's just an asshole with a punchable face. Just me. Respect all of it's F Eagles week. I don't give a damn about no damn Eagles. You know what I'm saying? So they got a situation going on over this year. Over there on you know what I'm saying, on Philadelphia on the offensive side. They got a situation on over there on the offensive side. And y'all want to know why I'm confident? Y'all want to know why I'm confident? All right, you know what? Why am I even sitting here? Listen, I'll show you why I'm confident. Let me back it up a little bit. Defensive line breakdown. Sure, that's what I've been hearing all of my comments says, Lou, it was just the Las Vegas Raiders, Lou. It was just the Las Vegas Raiders, Lou. I'm not trying to hear that with y'all this week. Man, all year, I seen this defense literally make every damn quarterback look like damn near base level Tom Brady. I seen them let Russell Wilson, who ain't gonna probably play another down, ready to go home to the kids with Sierra, get off on us. I seen Caleb Williams get off on us when Caleb Williams been struggling on every other team. I seen Bo Nix have a great game versus us. I mean, shout out to the Broncos, they having a great game, but Bo Nix, of all people, he's a solid quarterback. I'm just saying, we made him look like a what? All-star. Finally, we did something. Oh, and I cannot forget Jacoby Brissett. Finally, we did something. We finally made a starter caliber quarterback look like his place. And I wonder what's changed. Yeah, Philly, I wonder what's changed. So let's get into it right here, man. First play. First of all, the big change to this defense on why you should be excited. Let me make sure, everything is all good. The reason why you should be excited about this defense, it's the move that everybody crucified on the day on the week of. Everybody, you know, main media is so hilarious. Main media is so hilarious, man. Let me give him the correct shake. This guy right here, man. Hold on. I ain't going. Oh, I guess my pen ain't working. Oh well. Listen. 9-2. That's over here in this we're gonna talk in technique so I can guide y'all since the pen ain't working. Over here in the 3 technique. 9-2 over here with the blue sleeves and everything, everything, you know what I'm saying? And the way we was moving, and shout out to Aaron White Cotton, whoever, Eberflus, was it, you know, Schottenheimer himself, moving him around like a chess piece he is. You feel me? We got him over here, and he's on the right side of our screen. But we should know that he commands a lot of attention. But how do you do that? Well, you don't, you know, we're going to set the slide this way. So that means, you know, the center is going to slide towards him. Then the guard going to slide towards him. And, you know, and the backside is man up. That's called 50 protection, or sometimes 60 protection if the running back is in back in there. You know, that's just normal how we do in 2 to step. You know, that's just normal base level football. You know what I'm saying? Look what happens. You know what I'm saying? This is a backup center, but look at he didn't even make a play on the center, but just look how look at the center. Where is he setting to first? He had an initial threat. Hold on. Let me get control of this timeline. He had an initial threat of Kenneth Murray is over there over his face. Why is he not looking up? Look, I guess, I don't know. Maybe, I guess their call was he's going to set towards Quentin Williams no matter what. And I guess Genty has to come get Kenneth Murray. But we have created a one-on-one matchup, I guess, across the whole line, except for center ain't got nothing, he ain't got nothing to do. You feel me? But look at this right here. Look at, and we was able on this play right here. We putting so much pressure on them. The tackle thinking, you know, James Houston is coming. James Houston going down the coverage, and who's replacing him as outside containment? It's Quentin Williams. But look at the left side. The left side is one-on-one matched up. Yeah, this is the problem right here. You got them one-on-one matched up, but now we're finally getting Kenny Clark one-on-one and getting Dante Fowler one-on-one, and now we're stabbing. Kenneth Murray is being blocked with Genty. Look at this pressure interior. Look how it's affecting Geno Smith. He's moving his feet, worried and everything like that. 61 has been beat. 61 got beat. Almost got the sack. I wish Murray would just finish that right here. Because we beating everybody. We whooping everybody. This is affecting Geno right here. All this right, he's late. Got to go to the check down. Now he's in a 3rd down play or 4th down play. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there. Look, yeah, he holding up the 4th down. I see you know, Donald Smith. This is what's different about my Cowboys defense. You feel me? Here we go again. He's in what I call a 2-eye. It's not the 1. The 1, so head up over the center is the 0. On the right side or left or right side on the shoulder of the center is called the 1 tech. When you get into that gap, that's the 2. When you start getting onto the shoulder of the guard, that is a 2-eye. We're in this 2-eye right here. Now he's going to stunt back inside. Look how fast his get off is. Going back inside. We're one-on-one with the poor little, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't want to disrespect him. You know, this is a NFL center right here, backup right here. Quentin Williams is going to, what I love about Quentin Williams, look at his stab. Look at that stab, man. Look, man. And he's strong, running the feet. Look, the center has no chance to root. He's stabbing, running back, and look at that. All that havoc he's causing him. He's running him back. Look at the guards over here trying to do everything. He falls and trips. Interior pressure. We're causing havoc. I'm gonna answer that question. So I'm gonna answer that question after I finish here. Here we go again. Putting him. We're doubling Quentin Williams, Kenny Clark, doubled. No, Kenny Clark is doubled, my bad. and they're trying to pull. You know, they're doing some power action. They're trying to pull the guard. We're getting double teams. Good job by Clark on that. But man, Putin just never had. Look at that, forcing the check down, and look who's over there. Overshown. And so let me answer Joe Cherry. He said, Lou, I understand, you know, the defensive line was cooking, but how good was the Raiders' offensive line? Joe, let me tell you why you can be confident even in a game like this, and this is why why we confident. Yes, we got to still play some more games. You know, we've been playing some backup offensive lines all season, y'all. We played a backup offensive lineman versus the Panthers. How'd that game go? We got our ass whooped. We was facing backup offensive lineman versus the Giants. We couldn't really get consistent pressure on there. You faced starting offensive lineman versus the Jets, okay? Versus the Cardinals, who's not are they to the top of the league as far as offensive line? You know what I'm saying? You know, you weren't really. We had to really sell out to generate pressure here. This is something we can build on. Look, I understand people. I know the mainstream media want to put in these these negative thoughts about us and about our team and trying to, sway us. But no one knows our team like us, me and you, Joe. We've been seeing this every week. We've been seeing even when the personnel was favored in our favor, we still couldn't get the consistent results. You know what I'm saying? When we were facing the low of the low quarterbacks, they still went off. So guess what? To everyone, to the Eagles fans, to ESPN, Fox, everybody who want to put an abstract on what happened versus the Raiders, respectfully, go watch the rest of the film, because we weren't doing what we were supposed to do when we were minus Quinnen Williams. That's what I'm saying. So now, sure, it's not going to look like this, but this is a great baseline right here. And you're facing, funny enough, versus the Eagles, you're going to be facing more backup offensive linemen. Here he is again. Look at the quickness. We didn't have this before, Joe. Look at this right here. See, you know what I'm saying? Look at this hand fight. Look at Quinnen right here over 66. Get off of me. You know what I'm saying? Turning the hips, flipping the hips already. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how fast he flipping the hips, getting the rip over. You feel me? Hey, they too late. They too late. Interior pressure, forcing the check down. We just causing havoc. I didn't see this from our defense before, unless we brought 13 people and there's only 11 on the field. Yes, Luke, where you getting the extra 2 from? That's what I'm talking about. We had to sell out, and that's what we were trying to get. We were telling Eberflus to do this more often. I know this is making him uncomfortable, but that's what happened when you didn't have the personnel at first, or we weren't playing up to it. Here he is again. First time. This is a fire zone blitz, which means we're stunning. There's going to be some stunts over. We're still doing zone, on the back end, typically cover 3. But we're having, how I know it's fire zone, it's a delayed blitzer. You know what I'm saying? So watch Shamar James. He didn't come on the snap. He waited to this, you know what I'm saying? Waited to it, set, and then now he's shooting the gap. But guess what? Why this is important? It was a 4-man slide from 66 to 71. So 66, 67, 61, 71 were all in the slide. But with Quinnen Williams, the attention he grabs, you feel me? He stunned it over. But, my normal offensive line tendencies tell me what? If somebody's leaving a gap, somebody's coming to replace. So 66 did a good job of seeing Shamar James. But guess what? You one-on-one with Putin. And we destroyed that this time. You know what I'm saying? And this is when he get up and dance on him. We didn't have that last time. You feel me? Here he is again. You know what I'm saying? Good strike. 61. We were just, we just whooping. When did you see this versus the Giants game? You feel me, Joe? We are forcing a quarterback off his spot. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make them, more difficult than what it was. That was a problem. That was a main problem with our defense before. We were not making it difficult for opposing quarterbacks. So every starting level quarterback came in here and they were comfortable. They feasted. You feel me? Here he is again in this wide 3 technique. Notice that they're moving him all over the place. I showed him. I just wanted to show this because we didn't have this ever. When did y'all ever seen this from a D tackle? Look at this over here reading the screen, sniffing it out. Sniffing it out over here in space. Didn't make the tackle, but he's there. We're moving. When the last time you see somebody that big do that? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So this is just the beginning. This is why we were saying during the game cast, bro, this is the worst your defense is going to look. You feel me? Here he is again, a TE stunt, which means he is coming first to, his whole point is to attack the left hip of 71, the right tackle here. And he's supposed to, so because you know, the slide side, as you can see, 67, the slide side is to the left. That's why stunts, actually, they're very bold for actually leaving Quentin Williams be 1-on-1 and 2-on-2 with EZ and Donovan, you know, Ezaraku. And this is why stunts they work very well versus the man side of the protection, because it's very important that you stay on the same plane with your tackle so you can pass off the stunt. But when you're dealing with a player of this magnitude, there is no room for error. So he's coming and he's aiming for the hip. Like, he got to slam into the hip. Look at him trying to slam into the hip of 71. See, they trying to do all they can to pass this off right here. But with a player like Quentin Williams, any sliver, it's over. And most people think on a TE stunt, they think the penetrator is the decoy. Actually, the penetrator is the most dangerous of the entire stunt. So let me back it up. Because if you can pass off the penetrator, you can catch the looper. But if you can't catch the penetrator, that's who's going to make the tackle or make the sack. Because I don't know if they did. But you know what I'm saying? We didn't have this before. Here he is again. Good job. Good. Look at Kenny Clark right here. Ripping through. Look at, we got Quentin Williams on a wide edge, and now he's setting, look at how he set the edge. I love this play right here. Run down Ashton Genty. Get him on out of there. You feel me? And then here we go. They trying to do some pull action here or draw right here. Look at that, man. Like look at that. Like the one-on-one blocks is not working, man. I love it. All right. I'm gonna leave that.
Let's see that again. Okay, good.
Okay. So I think let me see. I saw another question, and this is this is what a week and a half with the team. The D can't wait. Yeah, the D is gonna grow together. This is why it's exciting. Easy struggle. Oh, there it is. Exempt TXE. That's a great point. Easy struggled against my lot in the first game. I doubt that happens again. You're right. And remember, people were getting on me, EXE, because I was I was being critical of Ezaraku, and I wasn't being critical. I was being critical of the coaches, saying like, hey, after that game, we may need to dial back his reps so he can learn to grow. It's not that I didn't see it here. It's just like he was struggling versus tackles in preseason, and then he faced Mailata. I was like, hey, let's dial back his reps a bit. Let's give these other guys some reps. And then, you know, they kind of did dial it back. You know what I'm saying? But I never doubted Ezaraku. I was very high on him in the draft process. He was like, I think he's either 4, 5, or 6. I had him ranked in overall defensive ends in that draft. I was very high. I love Ezaraku, but I knew going in the strength aspect of him was going to be the main thing he's going to have to translate over, because he's not just a naturally strong guy. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? But he has that pound for pound strength that when he does get strong, he's going to be very dangerous. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I'm excited for the, you know, Mailata versus Ezaraku this time around. But like, this is why I'm excited. You got some dogs on this defensive line now, man. You know what I'm saying? Quentin Williams changes the entire picture of how they gotta play us. It changes the entire. They gotta damn near throw away that first feeling they have of us. I guarantee if the Eagles really game planning, they gotta throw away that first game. Even though it'd be a good thing to have, because we were close in that, but like we're just they're a completely different team as well, but we're just a completely different team on defense now. New personnel, Logan Wilson, Overshown is back. You feel me? Defensive lineman, you got Quentin. You got to now account for Quentin Williams. Who did you account for in the first game? Who did you account for in the first? Like, who was at the top? They probably didn't even have somebody at the top of their scouting report. You know what I'm saying? Because we got rid of Micah. So like now you got somebody at the top of the scouting report, and the thing is now that person at the top of the scouting report, everybody up under him is just much more dangerous. Kenny Clark is much more dangerous now. Ezaraku is much more dangerous now. You know what I'm saying? Jadeveon Clowney is much more dangerous now. Overshown, getting his strength back week by week is much more dangerous now. You right, Truth? You said Overshown said his strength is spying quarterbacks. I'm saying like now, that was the main thing that was hurting us. That's what made us lose versus the Eagles the first. That was the whole thing that saved them. Remember, we technically shut down a passing attack. We completely shut down their running attack. The only thing that kept them in the games was Hurts' ability to scramble and extend plays. His scrambling really killed us, because y'all remember that's when we had Sanborn out there, and Sanborn could not cover space to save his life, and we were not playing Marist at all. Murray was getting. We were just looking very much so unathletic them first couple of games. Remember, you know what I'm saying? He said Dak owns account for Mozzie. Man, hey, look. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but I ain't gonna completely shit on Mozzie. You feel me? I really, I'm happy for Mozzie. You know what I'm saying? I really am happy. I'm happy he got up out of here, and I'm happy where he's at. You feel me? But what we were asking Mozzie to do, I feel like we were mainly to blame for Mozzie's shortcomings. That's just me. Got a video on that coming out, and we're gonna talk about that later. You feel me? But that's why I'm excited for that. You know what I'm saying? So yep, see JBB boy drop passes. Even with all that, we still could have won the game if CD dropped like 4 passes in that game. Ferg dropped a touchdown. We didn't have Clowney either. You right. Who was the D ends we were playing out there then? Rest in peace, Nealon. I think it was Sam Williams, Ezaraku, James Houston. He was barely. Remember, that was when James Houston was getting like single digit reps. Dang, like who's the other defensive, like who that was our defensive end rotation? Dang, really? Yeah, like we were just going out. I don't know how we made it. We was just. Oh yeah. That's a good point right there, man. But listen, man, if y'all haven't already.
Get the collection play around on that side. Nigga, get it around on that side. We're gonna now have a beat selection from the choir.
Make sure that, if you're feeling generous, hit that cash out, because y'all know, I'm doing a good job of having these film sessions spread out and quick to the point. But y'all know, man, hey, YouTube some haters, man. YouTube is some haters indeed. If y'all coming in here, if y'all on TikTok, man, come to the, come to the YouTube. That's what we're doing. You can see the film breakdowns and actually see the film and everything like that. But yeah, any hope for Sam? That's a great question. Like, what is your question indeed? Like, you talking about like for him to improve this year, or for us like to keep him like next year? Is that your question? Exempt, like, cause I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Like, I think, well, rest in peace to Nealon. We already know going into the season. Like, I don't want to, defensive end is gonna be pretty much a need, like a giant need. And we're gonna have to really, they're gonna, I think, just like improvement. Yeah. Okay. Sam still, yeah. I think this is Sam's best ability right now is effort. Let me tell you what's the problem with Sam. Sam is just not technically sound, and this is why I was saying Sam is not technically sound, like as a rusher, as a versus the run or the pass. Like his greatest strength is his effort. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like what he was supposed to be. I'm not even asking him to be like the top of the top. I'm just saying like him turning and pursuing when it's time for him to go versus tackles. He's just running down the middle of them, not replacing the hands. You see how Quentin, and I know it's Quentin Williams, but he's a D tackle. You see how like you see how technically sound he is with his hands. That's what I was trying to explain that to people, to our Cowboy Nation this entire time on D tackle, and why, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a gift. That's a gift. Or you got to really develop it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I expected I expected, Sam to be further along in this, in this process, and I just don't think he's that further along with that. So, I don't know if he's gonna be, the season is not over. We got Quentin Williams. Let's see how he does that. But in my opinion, I'm not running Sam out there. I'm not running to put him out there. Like right now, I love what they did. Actually, I put out. Remember we talked about it. I put out a short on it. I said let Osa play some defensive end when they went into that 4-2, that 4-3 under, that 5 when they went into a traditional 5-2. Like he wasn't the end man on the line of scrimmage, but he was definitely in that 4-eye to 5 technique. You know what I'm saying? Osa was who was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Donovan Ezaraku, you know what I'm saying, has developed. He's developed. And in the short time here, I know he already came in with a tool set coming from Boston College. I love his hand technique way more than Sam Williams. You feel me? Dante Fowler, he's coming along. It's been kind of disappointing with him, but it's the edge room right now. Who I'm excited for is just I love Jadeveon Clowney right now. Even though I don't think we should bring him back next year, we might need to. We just to have a vet, but Donovan Ezaraku is probably the only one of all the young ones, and once again, rest in peace, Marshawn Nealon. Dead. I think Donovan Ezaraku is like your brightest spot. I don't feel like the other guys, I don't think they lived up to what we've called them to be. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be, I believe it's gonna be a major overhaul this offseason at edge. I really do. And I know a lot of people think we're done with free agency. Shoot, I wanted to be done. I wanted to sign Pickens and we done. We can draft the rest. But you might need to bring in like 1 or 2 people this offseason to scout, go around, you know what I'm saying, bring some people in for a cup of coffee. And I'm not even mad if you go cheap on that position and then still we might need to have to, bring in 2 people and then like draft 2 people too at edge. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? He said, let me see. He said them e-girls. Go ahead. Let's hope CD and Pickens don't go out to party, get some rest. I mean, they ain't in Vegas, Joe. Every time Sam runs straight there, he does. I mean, and Sam does have a role in this, like in this league. I just don't like what we're wanting from that room. I'm wanting more from that room, at this point. And he said, "No, you didn't like Easy like that." I remember all you said about him. D.A. Lee, I said we shouldn't have. I said to lower his reps. D.A. Lee, I said to lower his reps so he can develop. And now it's respectively slow because he was struggling at first. You know what I'm saying? Like he was very much so. Like y'all remember? Like he was running down the middle. Like it was like D.A. Lee, like at the beginning of the season, like, was I wrong? Was James Houston not better than Donovan Ezaraku? Just draft all defensive players, double dip at edge and linebackers or safety. I did. I said. So D.A. Lee, so James Houston was not playing better than Donovan Ezaraku early in the season. That was my point. I felt like we needed to dial back his reps so he can get it. No, that it wasn't. See, I understand he's a rookie, but he needed some time, and I just felt like if you're coming out, you don't just throw it all onto him and say get better while you're out there. You dial it back, and in the other games, if you noticed it, they did dial it back. Like he just started being the highest rep defensive end. Like they were down it back, but I still think, if you weren't winning versus third string tackles, you know what I'm saying? Come sit by me for a little bit, and we'll throw you out there in spurts. But it's now, even in the midst of this season, he's starting to look good, and it's been purely effort. You know what I'm saying? But I was still heavy on him. I mean, yeah, the upside is, I understand the upside was high. I could have told you that. I knew the biggest thing he needed to do was he just needed to get into his own. It wasn't like I can't wait till off season with him. He's gonna get much stronger. If we can get to looking like what he did back in Boston College, we got us one. You know what I'm saying? But we were asking him. See, the thing is that we were trying to sell Donovan Ezaraku as the Micah replacement. That's what I was fighting against mainly. Like everyone was saying that he's the new guy that we should. He was the new Micah replacement. I said no, he's not even close. He's not even close what Micah was looking like his rookie year. And that's just facts. And Micah wasn't even playing DN all his life. Micah played DN like a couple of games in high school. And people were mad at me because they were still on that J-Down Blue treatment that they've been fed and saying like, oh, he's going to be like, give him time. Micah didn't look like nothing like that. He's looking just like, I'm like, no, he's not. He's not even close to Micah. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get back because remember, yeah, I believe he is too. You know why? I'm gonna be honest with you. You know why? Because I ain't gonna like my Lotta is still a dog. He gonna be able to get back because you got Quentin now. You got a dog sitting right next to you. That's how I know that's why I know that you finna get back. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm happy. That's why I said we finna smash these boys. Cause you got a dog next to you. You got a dog there. You know what I'm saying? So now people were just sitting back. You know what I'm saying? Like remember D. Like that. He didn't play that much in that Eagles game, but they almost killed him. They almost killed him. D.A. Lee. Come on now, like we ain't finna say like my Lotta was not breaking a sweat, and then bro he almost died to Landon Dickerson because it was that one time, and y'all know that hit when they in that slide, that offensive lineman, and y'all know that when the guard ain't got no work, and then the guard starts looking for work, and the work is going to go kill whoever comes inside into the B gap, bro. Landon Dickerson laid up, and I appreciate them being good sportsmanship, all that. Keep my rookie up, I do. But now we got a dog. We got a dog now. You got 9-2 to worry about. You got and it's different, and that's different. Tell Landon Dickerson to buckle up. Yeah. See, and that's what I'm talking about. He said because right now, he's still trying to come to his own. Like even though he's you know what I'm saying, he's not just there yet. Now he told him like, hey man, don't worry about me. Or, no, he told Overshawn that, right? He just told him like, hey, just keep going. Like I remember what he said. Oh, like he told him like to keep going or something like that. Like you can beat him. You athletic enough. No, like bro, I love that sounds of the sideline. I usually don't even listen to it. I'll be watching it. I'll watch the captions. That one I listen to. He was a dog, man. Quentin Williams is a dog, man. Like, I'm excited. Y'all excited? I'm excited, man. Yeah, see? Don't hesitate. Exactly. He's been hesitating this entire season. You know what I'm saying? Natural. You feel me? Natural. But, hey, look, that's the defense. We got to talk about our offense versus their defense. Because I'm going to be honest with you, this is where we need to give the Eagles respect. And if we handle their defense similar to what we had, or even better than the first game, I promise you it won't be ugly. I promise you it may get ugly. Because even though we're different on defense, they are different on defense too. You know what I'm saying? They're different on defense too. They you know what I'm saying? They got Jalen Phillips. Funny enough, I think me and Boss, we was trying to get them to, put out ideas to trade for an edge and Nick Chubb. We watched Jalen Phillips, and he actually he had more juice than Bradley Chubb. You know what I'm saying? And he went over there and he looking like it's exactly what they missed and what they need. You know what I'm saying? And this time we're gonna be facing Jalen Carter. I'm still not afraid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw what he said. I am unbothered by Jalen Carter, and he's a great player. But I know what we have in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I have not wavered from this offensive line. They're continue to gel as long as they stay healthy. The more healthier they last within games, y'all, the more dangerous this line becomes. I'm telling you, the one thing that's holding them back from getting up there into the mantle is cohesion. It is cohesion. I'm telling you. And I'm telling you. I am excited I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And so we're gonna talk about this offense. We're gonna go to the breakdown from what happened in some things I highlighted in this Oakland game and why I'm excited. You know what I'm saying, going forward. If you haven't already, let me refresh and see. Make sure these likes are, y'all ain't gaffling me on the likes. If you haven't already, like the content, man. We finna get into the film. All right, now let's get into the offensive line breakdown. You know what I'm saying, of the Las Vegas game, and I was very happy with what I saw. Especially. I'm telling y'all right now, and I know people have been seeing. I appreciate the mainstream media. Actually, pushing the stats of how your tackles did, this week, even though they was going up against a Max Crosby. I don't have that play in here, but I did look at that play where Max Crosby did got the sack. It was a giant stunt, and it was a bang play. What I mean by that, because technically you gotta blame Tyler Smith, because he kind of stopped in the play. But I think because he thought the play was finna be the over, because we've been blocking for 4 seconds. But it was like he looped from where he was at right now on the screen all the way over to Tyler Smith, and then Dak was still rolling out, and Max was just had enough effort. That's why he's a very good player, and he chased down Dak, and Dak was being lackadaisical with the ball, and that's how to fumble. You know what I'm saying? But in that, Tyler Smith, he had a guy that stunted late. And he was trying to get the last push and not get the holding call, and then he stopped, and in the middle of him rising up and stopping, Max Crosby was literally coming by. You know what I'm saying? So it was technically a minus. I would have gave it to Tyler Smith, but that wasn't on Terrence Steele. I know people, how did Max Crosby get a sack? I'm just pointing that out. But the main reasons why, and I'm gonna keep saying this, I'm gonna keep pushing the same exact narrative every time, and this it's true. When we're a balanced football team, you'll get the best out of your offensive linemen. You'll get the best out of your tackles. You get the best out of everybody. Because I'm telling you right now, and I said it in my offensive breakdown video. Look at this middle right here, man. Look at 52, 56, and 73. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them pass off this D tackle going up. They are maulers, bruh. Look at this, man. Look at this lane that's forming in this A gap by Booker, and Williams is just untouched. Untouched yet. Untouched. Mind you, he's still untouched. Go back, man. Jesus Christ, that was a beautiful run. Can I go back? Untouched. They getting up to the second level, third level, turning back. They just pardon the Red Sea, man. When you run the ball, I ain't saying you gotta be, even though I love it if you turn into you know what I'm saying, the 94 Cowboys and run it first, like we got 22 back there. But you just need to you know how when you get that soap and you lather up, and then so the soap can be ready, so you can rinse it off. You need to lather up your offensive line, as Coach Marv will say. You need to lather them up. Give them a good, healthy dosage. You know what I'm saying? A nice, healthy, balanced breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Let them maul the defensive line first. I trust them versus any defensive line. I do. I really do. And I'm like, what about the Panthers game, Lou? Look, your backups, we got some of the best backups in the whole entire league. And that game proved to you why, they're backups. They can't play at that high level for a long time versus the Panthers. Even though we couldn't run on the Panthers, but we protected our asses off versus the Panthers. They couldn't. Derek Brown was in. When it was time to pass protect, Derek Brown was a non-factor, and that was versus TJ Bass. Here we go, and this is what happens when you pass pro. See, what people don't understand is we have very complicated, pass protection scheme. We be having run action. We be doing the Clayton Adams effect is all over. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing what we used to do. And shout out to McCarthy. That's the West Coast when we're just dropping straight back. When we run the ball, when we maul at you, sometimes we want to emulate that so we can catch your eye. So look at it. Look at this right here. This is a run action, play action play. We're hard selling, and look what it's doing to 45. He's coming up. He think it's a run. Look how far he came up. Look at 11. Look how far he came up. And look at the field behind 33, 45, 11 between. I think we can see the shoes of the safety. Look at all that field right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're trying to do. We didn't did our job now, and now it's easier. See, they thought. Look at the D line. They thought we was gonna, they was gonna be, having to stop the run. They got to redo their whole rush. But guess what? It's too late. Look at Booker over here, rotating the hands on that weak ass spin move. Shout out to dude. I don't want to call it a weak ass spin move. Shout out to dude. Great job. Look at Booker right here. Staying, staying like that. Look at all this time we're giving him. Good job by who is this? 80 what? 80 what? A span forward? They look like, let me see, they look like Soonmaker. Good job by Soonmaker. Good job by Steele. Staying right here. Giving Dak all the time to do what? I told you, didn't I tell you about that space? Between, look at that space we did. When you run the ball, this is the marriage. This is the marriage he's talking about. Look at that. Look, that's first down. Here we go again. I had to, put some in. Shout out to 43, man. Shout out to Malik, man. I was very proud of his runs, man. I need a clap button. Shout out to Malik, man. But God dog, they was blocking their ass. Good job, Malik. But look at 73, 56, and 52. What they want to do, chat? God, dog, hold on. Man. I know people been getting on Tyler Smith. Look at 73 right here, man. Look at 73 right here. Look at that. Oh, hold on. You know what? Look at Guyton right here. Good job by them. Look at I'm gonna tell you what's happening. Tyler Smith is uprooting, getting up under the shoulder pads of the guy, so Guyton can overtake. I want Guyton to get that hat play side to get ready to overtake. But I guess Guyton is a big, strong dude. He gonna try to just run this dude, right? We get him. We can look at T. Smith, man. 43. I'm gonna tell you right now. Here's the answer to the test. Follow behind 73. Wherever he goes, you go. I'm telling you. And look at this line, man. Let it play out. I gotta stop. I gotta let it play out for y'all, man. Look at that line, man. We on, bro. Hey, man. That play was brought to you by Tyler Smith. Getting up there and nasty with it. Nasty with it, man. Here we go again. Center and right guard. I said great duo. What they doing? I think dude finna study inside. God dog, man. Hold on, man. He didn't know what he wanted to do. Look at the he stunned over. Look at it. Ooh, baby. Hold on, baby. Look at 56. Shove his little ass, man. Hold on. He said, we are going forward. Get your ass out my damn way. Move. And finish him off, Booker. We on to the third level. It's the safety that's touching Williams first. It's the safety. One, can we count the steps? So many steps. Count the steps until Williams is touched. We are 12 yards down the field? God damn, 52. One more time. Let me see what everybody else is doing. Damn. Oh my God. Hey, look at Terrence Steele. I told y'all. Somebody told me, what's the name? He said, man, Steele ain't the best run blocker. Look at 78. 78 is your most nastiest run blocker. Still be trying to bully folks. Let them go forward, man. When you let them go forward, give them a healthy, balanced breakfast. And this is what happened. This is a beautiful play right here. Let me tell you why it's important to run the ball, especially versus dangerous edge rushers. This is Max Crosby. Max Crosby has a free hit on. He has a free hit on Dak. But what happens? He's held by the run. So he think it's see Max. He's doing a good job reading. He thought he was finna do some type of, either G sweep here, and then he's in his square up position because he thought, he thought we were finna do a counter again because we've been countering that ass all game. But this is the Clay Nams effect. See, this is what happens when you've been running the ball. But this is a play action. Look at it. It held him. He has a free lane, man. If you don't run the ball and you run this play, Max Crosby kill your quarterback, and we blame the offensive line. And look at T. Smith. We forgetting he a guard, and this is right action. T. Smith played tackle too. Touchdown. Oh yeah, that was a touchdown play right there. Beautiful execution right there. Just everybody. Just checks across the board. Beautiful execution right there. Held Crosby after, I think this is post him getting this, what's the name? You know what I'm saying? But hey, here, look. And this is what happens right here. So this is what actually is the opposite of when it went wrong. See, this is what I'm saying. We're running very complicated schemes, and right now we've been running the ball on them so much they pull a Dallas Cowboy. They pull a Dallas Cowboys versus Rico Dowdle. How many people on the line of scrimmage? Let's count. 48. That's 1. This Ian over Guyton. That's 2. This Nose over BB. That's 3. This 3 Tech 99. That's 4. And Max Crosby. That's 5. That's 5. You feel me? They're in the 5 down front because you've been whooping them so much. But this is where we was getting a little too cute and we tried to do that run action again. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? And we had some extra, I don't think this is where the cohesion era comes in as well. So we're motioning, Terrence, what's his name? Jake Ferguson over, right? Jake is chipping 48 and then he's going out. But what we're doing is a turn back protection with Booker. So Booker is flashing. And look what he does. He has to pull, but he pulls flat, thinking the dude's gonna be flat. But when really, look at the angle. His angle is poor, and this is when they got hit. What I'm saying. That's when they got hits on Dak right here. We got to get better at this, and that's what I'm saying. The cohesion. This is all cohesion. We gotta know the play. I kind of blame. I want to blame the play call. I want to blame us not executing as well because. I guess the offensive line is just not aware that Jake Ferguson is right here kicking out and then going. But that's hits on the QB. We gotta correct that. We have to correct that. Here he is again. We're doing an outside run with Malik Davis. Good. I shed some light on Malik, man. Look at this reach block by Guyton. He won. You feel me? Right here. Where 45 come from? 45 span forward. You know what I'm saying? Gets a hand, but then runs him outside. Good job. Good job by T Steele. Well, not T Steele. They weren't enough for a holding. But guess what? Here we go. Look at Tyler Smith here. Good job by him. See, Tyler, this is a hard block. We over here doing a run action, play action, and he got to come over on the pool and block who? A stunting Max Crosby. Y'all, that is not hard. That is not hard at all. I mean, that's not hard. I mean, that's not easy. What I meant, that's not easy at all. What he's doing is very difficult. To come over, basically replace the other guard or the tackle, and take a stunting Max Crosby, who's inside on you already. The best thing we got to do is keep praying that this team keeps like leaving games healthy, bro, so we can have another game with them. Because the longer they're together, the better they will become. Look at what T Smith do right here. God damn. Oh my God. That's why I said damn T Smith. I forgot to play. Look at Tyler Smith right here. He said, I'm just tired of you. Get your little man. God damn. Hey, one more time. And they look, bro. Hey, respectfully so, Tyler Smith, we was disappointed, bro. We was like, hey man, where's that all pro Tyler Smith at? This is that all pro Tyler Smith, man. Just get angry and just say, man, damn this damn pass break. Like, God dog. Hey, he number 9 is mad. He's like, bro, I can't even rush. That boy blocked 2 people. God dog, T Smith. Jesus. And I think that's when we got the first down, right? Because that's when we that was a needed play. Like, was that 4th down? Oh yes, hold on. Bro, hey man, Tyler Smith. This is the Tyler Smith we need to see. This is the Tyler Smith I need to see for the rest of the season. I think Tyler Smith, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I think he's been hurt. I'm doing this thing for TikTok, my bad. I think he's been hurt. Oh. I think he's been hurt this whole season. And we ain't been able to get this, you feel me? We ain't been able to get this. Look at this. Bro, this is chef's kiss right here. I told y'all we be learning complicated pass protections, bro. We be asking a lot of offensive linemen. Clayton asked a lot of his offensive linemen. Once again, we're doing this counter play action play where we're pulling T Smith, and he technically got to come replace and be the right tackle, or come put support on the right tackle on the edge. Like, he's basically coming to be the new edge blocker. Look at this right here. This is a great rep by Max, but a better rep by who? Oh no, I forgot. We blocked down we was wilding. We left the tight end one-on-one with Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? We left the tight end one-on-one Max Crosby. Let it play it so y'all can see it. Left the tight end one-on his stop completely sails out to stop his momentum. And no one is ever going to. I'm never gonna see this getting played nowhere else because we have such DB. We got defensive back eyes mentality, bro. You get beat once in Cowboy Nation, you had up to T. Smith, man.
Let's see that again. Okay, good.
Shout out the bosses in the building, man. Hey, make sure if y'all haven't already, subscribe to my dog, boss, man. Man, yeah, man. This was the best Tyler Smith game all season. He said, "You think he became a little Hollywood and found that funky side? He need to keep going back over there, cause that was when I saw that. I think I saw that live. I said, what a block, Tyler Smith. What a block. And most people think what? So see on the TV copy, they thought Max just threw him. No, that boy laid out. Forget to give Dak 1.5 more seconds so he can stay planted and make that throw to GP, and it was a touchdown. And I don't know, was that play like a third or fourth down? Key play right here, you know what I'm saying? But all in all, I'm confident, man. That's what happened when you lather up your offensive line. That's what happened when you let them be some maulers first. Just give them a healthy dose. I wish you can go back to the 90s and run it most of the time, but we in a different time now. But I just need you to give them a balanced breakfast, a healthy serving, a scoop of broccoli. Just give them a scoop of broccoli. You feel me? Give them a scoop of broccoli. Let them attack a little bit. Let them go be angry a little bit. It's a what's the name? What's his name? Will Johnson is going around, and I wish I had the Twitter up right now. This man is going around complaining because there was a play with Tyler Guyton blocking him versus the Cardinals game, and he completely slammed his ass. And they think, and he over here complaining like it was a legal play. But I love how sometimes you gotta love football, the whole football, nation and everything like that. Everybody going in and like, bro, what you complaining for? Don't get blocked. It wasn't a hold. It wasn't an illegal block. You just got slammed. You got completely slammed. Boy, get your ass up. Don't get blocked next time. You feel me? And that's what happens when you let this offensive line go attack. You let them go slam somebody, then do your run action, play action. Then let them sit back on their pass pro. I promise you it'll be much better and everything like that. He said Will Johnson holding the grudge. Hell yeah, cause TJ he posted that yesterday. Like, dog, we on the next week. Joe, it's 8 p.m. at night. God, dog. Man. But listen, yeah. So Jalen Carter, who's having a solid season. I'm blanking on the other guy name. What's his name? I'm very disappointed that you don't have this ready to go. Let me see if I can get it ready right now. Oop, that was the wrong one. Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can find the correct picture because I had it loaded up and it didn't load, but I'm finna find it right now. Just an easy picture because I just need we need to visualize them, because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is probably the most important battle of the whole year. Funny enough, I can't find it. And oh, there it is. Boom, I got it. I put that in. Why didn't? Okay, you know what, Lou? It's all good. This group right here, this defensive line group, it's a big test this week. Oh, hey, your birthday tomorrow, man. Hey, happy early birthday to Boss, man. Y'all, hey, put happy birthday in the chat. It's happy Boss birthday tomorrow, man. I didn't even know that. You need to go live tonight. Shoot, you need to go live at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So people can bless you. You feel? Jordan Davis, I'm gonna give my props. Jordan Davis is having a hell of a season, y'all. He's having a hell of a season, and he needed this season because I don't know if they was thinking about like low balling him on the money, and Jordan Davis, funny enough, was very similar to Mozzie, but nobody will ever say that because he's been slow in development as well, and it's taken him this long to get to where he's at. This is the first time I've seen that he's actually coming to his body. He's over here blocking punts, blocking field goals, and everything like that. No one would never admit that, man. No one would never admit that. You know what I'm saying? And so, but he's having a great season. So I just showed you the film on the offensive line. Jalen Carter's already talking spicy, talking about Tyler Book and what he said on the draft night. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he gonna see that. I'm not scared. And all respect to this kid. I know they're getting back to Kobe Dean. I know they're getting back the other guy, and they got Jalen Phillips now. I'm not scared. Cowboys, you know why I'm not scared? If we do what we did versus Las Vegas, and I'm not talking about terms of effect, I'm talking about be balanced. If we're balanced versus the Eagles, this game won't be even close. I'm being oh so serious. I trust Cooper Beebe, Tyler Smith, and Tyler Booker is finna give these boys a run for their money. I just trust it, man. I just trust it. She said you need to you need to go live tonight, boss. You don't need to be having boss be trying to have all the perfect show and have all the bells and whistles, and you go live and just open up the phones, just have Stevie Wonder play in the background. You know what I'm saying, with a drink in front of you, That's it. Just have a telethon or something. You feel me? You feel me? But I really feel like I'm very confident, man. We can run up. If y'all remember, we was able to run a ball on them last week. I mean, on game 1, and people were saying like, "Oh, it's because Jalen Carter was out." You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jalen Carter, in my opinion, would not made that much of a difference in terms of stopping the run. But it's okay. The beautiful thing about, conference games and everything like that, we get another chance. And we get to line it up. And I'm excited. We finna punch these motherfuckers in their damn mouth. I am dead serious. I'm finna be on that hill. All y'all Eagles fans, we finna punch y'all dead in y'all fucking mouth. Lou, y'all not the Lions. You damn right we ain't the Lions. You damn right we ain't the Lions. I feel like our line is better than the Lions. When we run the ball, I feel like when we run the ball, there is little to any lines, offensive lines is on the same level as us. I told y'all that this line what we have is going to be one of the best offensive lines in the league. I said it's going to be one of the best lines in the NFC East. I did a whole show on that. I said it was going to be better than the Commanders, who, even though they made all their moves and drafted, I told you it's going to be better than the Giants. And I even said it's going to be better than the Eagles. The Eagles' offensive line this year has not been the same offensive line. I said Lane Johnson was going to regress because I feel like he's first of all, I hope he gets well soon, but I really do think this is his last season. I think Jordan Mailata is a solid left tackle, all pro, even if that, and I respect Landon Dickerson. But, but Juergens, solid player, but I just feel like we have more. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Tyler Smith is better than Landon Dickerson. I feel like our tackles are coming along, but the way they're projecting, listen, man, they're going to be in the conversation soon. I really do. I have not lost my faith in these tackles this whole season because I've said the exact same thing all year. If you get them lathered up, you will get the best of them. Tyler Guyton this is his second year of his life playing left tackle. Third or fourth year of him playing tackle, period. Terrence Steele, we know what he is right now, but I'm telling you right now, he's a mauler. You got to feed him. He's a mauler at heart. He wants to go, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Feed him. Them three in the middle, I'm telling you this, Eagles fans, I'm going to say this to your damn face. I'm not afraid of nobody's defensive front with them three in the middle. Dead ass. I don't give a damn if it is a rookie. Because he been balling out this year. I am not scared. Jalen Carter. I'm not. Booker been going up against better, just as good or better defense tackles all year. He handled Dexter Lawrence. You feel me? Like, I am not scared. Shout out to you, Jordan Davis. Bro, we got killers on that in that Miller, bro. I hope they don't think this shit is sweet, bro. I hope they don't think this shit is sweet. And we knew this when we were drafting him. Bro, BB is a damn killer. Man, I'm a Texas fan. When we had the best D lineman in the nation, we had Tavondre Sweat and Byron Murphy. Y'all know who the one game they didn't have a good game against? It was BB. And Booker didn't play your Jalen Carter at Georgia, but you can call your little brothers and, you know what I'm saying, little cousins and everything like that. He was terrorizing them folks. He was terrorizing them folks at Bama, bro. And you know T. Smith. I double dog dare you 98 to go line up on 7-3. The way he's playing right now. I double dog dare you. Cause that's the one thing, you know, that I missed of having Zach Martin and Tyler Smith. We didn't have to worry about them. Y'all gonna have to isolate and try to attack our center. But that shit ain't the case no more. Our interior on both sides of the ball is something special, y'all. It's something special. And the momentum we're gathering, I'm excited. I'm just excited. I'm excited. We finna punch on them. Exactly, T-Jack. And guess what? They really think, they really think that our defense is gonna let them get back on track. Boy, they didn't caught us. We are a completely different defense. I already went over the defense earlier. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go over there if y'all want to. But I'm excited, man. If you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the content for more content like this. I appreciate y'all for coming through. As y'all know, every time my normal thing is when y'all come in here, y'all can get a very good sneak peek of the next video, and I'm gonna want y'all to run it up because it's gonna be, once again, a high quality video, documentary, and I'm gonna hit on like some very good stuff that nobody's really talking about with the new moves we're doing and why we should be excited for the future. I kind of, flashed already, but I got a video coming out, man. Boy, I'm gonna talk about what the reason this season right here is gonna go down as a very memorable season of all of what happened. And this video is still in production phase. You feel me? We're still on that. Y'all know I like to take my time and give y'all some of the best quality with that. Gonna probably come out most likely after the Eagles game, especially with the game I know they finna play. I'm excited. You feel me? But make sure when it come out, I need y'all to run it up, man. I'm trying to see, I'm trying to get a 1 out of 10. I really feel like it. I really feel like this video is gonna be it. Be on the lookout for it, man. The Dallas Cowboys, they done a very, very, this year people are really underestimating why, and we need to pay and extend and keep all three of these guys, because what we're doing here in Dallas is something we ain't did here in the last 30 years, man. We ain't did this since we won the Super Bowls. I'm talking about what we're doing on this defense, man. The way we're building, and I've uncovered it, and y'all know I'm gonna bring my evidence to the forefront and put on a good show while I'm doing that, man. But shout out to my brother again for getting me this chain for 5K. I'm gonna try to wear it, especially in every game now. Every time I go live, if I'm home, be in prayers for me, man. I'm trying to change my life situation so I can, go live more. I wish I could, but stay on the lookout. Turn on notification bell for the high quality videos, video breakdowns, and of course the shorts, man. I do what I'm hitting a groove in these shorts, and I ain't gonna stop. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But listen, man, let me change the vibe before we get up out of here. Let's go out the way we came in, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So until next time, peace.